one last. Okay, let's see how it starts. All right. Okay, fit this to the printer.
All right. Hey, good people. Yes, it's good to see all of you. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. We have been anticipating our time together, and we are so excited that you are here. You have made our day. All of you are so very special to us. And just know we've been thinking about you. We've been preparing. We spent a lot of time. And we want to just let you know that we are here and creating this sense of community, this sense of everybody on this call needs wisdom. Man, woman, doesn't matter. We all need wisdom in this day. And so we just want to let you know that we're excited that you're here, that we've been thinking about you. And I'm just going to turn it over to Lauren because you know what we do for a living is pretty serious. And tonight, everything we're doing is free. It's free and it's psychoeducation. But Lauren's got a disclaimer that she's going to read word for word just to make sure that professionally we're doing our due diligence. So just give a listen to that and then we'll go into our show tonight.
Hey everybody, just to echo off of what my mom just stated, I'm so happy that we're doing this. Hey everybody, hey. So yeah, I have a disclaimer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read it so we can go ahead and get that out of the way.
Yes.
So this live / recording should not be used as a substitute for medical or mental health advice.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Individuals are advised to seek independent and medical advice, counseling, and or therapy from a healthcare professional with respect to any medical condition, mental health issue, or health injury, including matters discussed on this live / video. So, in essence, don't watch this live or this recording and say, because I heard, Lauren and Dr. Kiva speak, I don't need a therapist, or I don't need to go to the doctor, or I don't need to do so and so. That's not true.
Right.
We are here to help. Here to engage, but we still want to encourage you if something that we talk about tonight rings a bell or you're like, ooh, that's me, then we want to encourage you to seek the help that you need. But we're so excited to see you guys rolling in. Come on.
Yes, come through.
Send it to a friend, a family member.
Yeah, share it on your page. Let people know that you're here so they can join us. Yeah. Let them know that you're here. So I guess we better start by just talking about who we are. As if, right? We all family, but we just want to, for those of you that are new and you've not engaged with us, we want to introduce ourselves to you. So I am Dr. Lakiba Williams. I am the owner and director of Fresh Hope Counseling Center in Decatur, Georgia. Somebody shout out for the deck. Yes, that's where we hailing from. And we're just excited to be here tonight. I'm going to pass it over to Lauren and she'll introduce herself.
Yeah. I'm Lauren Williams. I am a licensed associate professional counselor with Fresh Hope Counseling Center as well. So that's me.
Yeah, so as psychotherapists, it is our endeavor tonight to give you free information about mental health. So everything we talk about tonight and in the episodes to come will be psychoeducation around a lot of things, anything pertaining to wisdom. So we just want to let you know we're happy you're here, but we want to hear from you. What made you decide to engage with us tonight? When you heard, okay, Wisdom Wednesday, you could be anywhere. For some of y'all, this is Wednesday night service and we're excited. Okay, amen. Some of y'all came in and this is like your Wednesday night service and we just want to welcome you in this spot. But what about wisdom just intrigued you? Because we're going to be talking about all things wisdom. I mean, wisdom pertaining to ... But what about wisdom just kind of piqued your interest? We just want to hear from you. If you could just put it in the chat or just talk back to us, we would love to hear from you. When you think about wisdom, Lauren, what comes to mind for you? What comes up for you?
Something that I know that can help me in the future.
Yeah.
Whether I experienced it or someone else experienced it, it could be free. It could cost, right? But it's just some information that I'm aware of that I use to help me to navigate life. That's what I think about when I hear wisdom. What about you?
Well, it's the same as you said. It's one of those things where life be life in, and we need information. We need to know what to do in those circumstances and situations. And everybody on this live, you've known somebody that was just wise in your life. I have a lot of wise people in my life. The ancestors are sitting right here with us, and they're just giving us wisdom as we speak, right? And so I can think about the axioms that I grew up with, sayings like, carry your bucket the same way, whether it's empty or full. Okay, that's wisdom. What does that mean? Carry your bucket the same way, whether it's empty or full. Well, that means whether you going through or you on top of the mountain, going on and look like you somebody. Going on and put your makeup on. Get yourself up out the bed and going on and do what you got to do, because life is going to do what it does. Yes. I see family coming in, and we love you so much. This is the wisdom that we grew up under, right? Or you hear something like, if you carry a bone, you leave a bone. So if people coming to you and they gossiping and they talking about other people, then just know they're going to other people and they're talking about you. That's just the truth. That's the old axioms that we grew up experiencing. Talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grew up with it. Y'all know, if you know me, you know I'm a cut up in here. Y'all got me wanting to cut up tonight because I want us to leave this space knowing that we empowered, and we need to listen to ourselves, because there's divine wisdom in everybody on this call. Those axioms that I just shared with you, the first one, carry your bucket, whether it's empty or full, it came from my dad. That's something he has said to me that he learned from his family before him. The whole saying about,
I know who said that.
If you carry a bone, you leave a bone. Who is that?
Me, Mom.
My mom. So
Shout out to you,
I'm
Mom.
coming through with some wisdom from my mother and my father. I know y'all are on the call and y'all got that wisdom as well. And so we just thought together with what we do for a living, our clients, you're such wonderful people and such giants in our eyes. We've learned so much from you. And we just bring the wisdom in the room that we know is already inside you, and it's inside us. And we just want to have a discourse and a conversation about how can we gain this wisdom. I'm going to pass it over to Lauren because she's got something she wants to share with y'all as well.
Yeah, so when we were planning for this, both of us thought it was really important to develop a mission statement. If you know us, you know we like to plan things out. We like to write things out. We'll be late now, but we was on time.
We was on time tonight.
Yeah, that's nice. But we wanted to come up with a mission statement because we wanted to make it clear first to ourselves what the purpose of Wisdom Wednesday was, and then we wanted to share it with you so that you can know. We're thinking that we're going to read this every Wednesday just to reiterate it. So I'll go ahead and start. So our mission statement for Wisdom Wednesday. Our purpose for creating Wisdom Wednesday is to extend to you the wisdom that we both share, the wisdom that we both have acquired over the years from personal experience, academic theory and research, and from our wonderful clients, which of whom we have the absolute pleasure of walking through life with, and we respect you greatly. We hope to create a safe space to encourage you to make the choices that best align with your values and lead you to your true self. So that is our mission statement. So this purpose isn't to tell you what you're doing right or to tell you what you're doing wrong, or it's not a space of judgment or just animosity. This is encouragement. We believe that you know yourself. The God in you tells you the path that you need to go on. And so we want to share wisdom with you to help aid you. Maybe do I need to take a right here or a left here so that I can keep going. So I wanted to share that with you to make it clear, not only just to us to get our minds right for tonight, but also for you, so you can know, what they got going on in here, what they doing, what's the purpose of this. So we wanted to start off with that. So the next thing that we want to do, we really want to just introduce ourselves as a collective. So who we are pass it on back to
Yes.
you so you can do that.
Yes.
Mhm.
So Lauren and I have the privilege of doing some trainings in corporate America, and we do trainings virtually for folks all over the country. And so it's really cool to begin to add that into the repertoire. Some of my clients have been saying, "What's going on, Doc? Why you not, seeing my friend? I've been trying to send my friend to you." And I've been saying, I'm doing some other things.
that's
The
right.
doors have opened for us to do a lot of things, but in that we've been developing a lot of content. So we've researched, and I'm saying hours and hours and hours of research about betrayal, about boundaries, about difficult people. Come on, somebody.
Grief and loss.
Grief, loss, resiliency. I mean, the list goes on.
And on and on.
Wellness, sleep issues, wisdom pertaining to ...
Yeah.
So you come through on Wednesday, you're going to learn what the latest research says.
Yeah.
What should I be doing related to my mental health and wellness as it relates to what? And when you come through, we'll have a conversation about that.
Yeah.
And we'll share resources with you. What are the books that we're reading?
Yeah.
Where are we getting this information from? Y'all know I'm a nerd, so I'm going to come with some resources just to let you know, no, this isn't something that's coming straight from us, unless it is now.
Yeah, we'll put a disclaimer.
Look, there is some intellectual property in the room. Y'all see this menopause is kicking my butt. I got this fan up. So just pray for me, okay? Because this light is very bright. Okay, but I'm all right. I'm all right. And that's the thing. So Lauren and I are coming to you with an intergenerational mix here tonight.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about menopause and we're talking about relationships.
Yeah.
And if I'm honest, some of the same things Lauren is dealing with and experiencing, I'm dealing with and experiencing too.
Yeah.
We're all one.
Yeah.
Frankie Beverly and Mays, we are one.
Yeah.
There is no division. Not tonight.
Yeah.
And everybody that's on this call, just know we've just been thinking about you.
Love the interaction.
And we've been wanting to give you some good stuff. These hours and hours upon hours we've spent. And in that, we've spent time together.
Yeah.
Right? And so I have 3 children. 2 of my children are living. I have a son that passed on, and some of y'all know that. And we'll talk about that as it relates to grief and loss, and really the motivation for why we do what we do is love. When you go through something, when the worst thing that happens to you happens to you, it changes you. So I'm maybe not as sweet as I used to be, but I think I'm more compassionate and more loving than I've ever been. And if you've ever had great loss in your life or experienced trauma, if you're on this call, you know what I'm talking about. In the hours and hours that I've spent with my children, with my girls, and in the hours and hours that Lauren and I have spent together, just preparing this content for these presentations and workshops that we've been blessed to do, we have really bonded and we've spent a lot of time together. And so I just like to say in front of all of you that I love my children, all of them, and have a tremendous amount of respect for the wisdom that they have. There are times when I sit with y'all, and we had dinner together on Sunday. Well, actually, it was Monday. Come on, somebody. It was a Sunday dinner on Monday because I cooked some collard greens.
Yeah,
them collard greens
good.
was snapping.
Yeah.
We ate the whole pot,
Yeah.
But it was wisdom because we were sitting around just sharing some things.
Yeah.
And I came just to this realization that as I've been getting to know Lauren, I've just gotten so much wiser. And so I just want you to know in a public platform.
Oh, I didn't know
that
she was going to do that.
appreciate you. And I love you. And I just, the God in you and the woman of God that you are and the woman that you are becoming is just marvelous in my eyes. And so I just want y'all to know that the chemistry that you see is real. It's not fake. We do butt heads. I mean, conflict is inevitable in relationships. If you're out there and you don't have conflict in your relationship, you're not showing up as your true self.
You're not authentic. Yeah.
You doing what somebody else wants you to do because you don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that is what it is.
It's just that, that's the truth.
Tiptoe.
Yeah, around the window.
Yeah.
So, Lauren, I just want you to know that the hours we've spent with this content that we're going to be giving you people, you beautiful people, has just been a privilege to me. And just know we're not going to stop.
Yeah.
The dreams are dreamed.
Yeah.
And it's bigger than the dreams that we're dreaming.
Yeah.
And so you all are so much a part of it.
Yeah.
But Lauren, is there anything you want to say to everybody about that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, So working with my mom has been a dream come true. I mean, growing up, admiring you led me to the path that I'm on when it comes to mental health. I mean, I think it first starts with respect. Like I just respected you as a mom, respect you as a mom, respect you as a clinician, respect you as a PhD. So seeing you in that way inspired me to keep going, and to be able to work so closely with you. I mean, we work very closely together has been been a blessing. I wouldn't want it any other way. We're both very ambitious and we're both very intense. And we're both spirit led. And so we really are with this, like she said, hey, we gonna be here, right? We're thankful for you all here, whether it's 2 people or if it's 2,000.
We're gonna bring it like we're bringing it. The energy is gonna be the same.
Yeah, every single time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been wonderful, and I just appreciate you just for being right by my side. I'm sure Caitlin can say the same for every step of the way, even if it was a step backwards. Okay?
Hey.
She stepped back with me too. All right? And forward. And
well, that's what it is.
I think that's what a mother does.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we thought it was important to be transparent about our dynamic, our relationship, because that's going to set the tone of our banter. That's the feel that you're gonna get, and we also want to extend that to you too.
Yes,
because you may not have, you might not be in a space where you can feel, this way all the time. But every Wednesday, we want to offer you, so whether you leaving, is Bible study at 8:00 p.m.?
It is tonight. Hallelujah.
Well, yeah, in this space, amen.
Yeah.
But whether you're on the treadmill, you're feeding your child, you got one earphone in, the other one out, whatever you're doing, we wanted to offer this to you. Because quiet as it's kept, what really sparked this is we'll be talking. We'll be planning. We might be, eating dinner, whatever. We'll be talking, and I'll say, or Mom will say, this is too good.
Yeah.
This is too good.
Yeah.
This has to be shared. And if you really kind of get spiritual with it, it's not just for us to hoard and to keep. And, we do it individual in session, but we feel led to share this for free.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To those who will listen. And so shout out to you for being here. Mom, I love you. I'm thankful that we are doing this. We talked about this for such a long time.
Yes.
And we're just really excited. So let's get into.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So Lauren isn't in anybody's shadow.
Somebody
Lauren
said they cleaning.
Hey, she is a force. Come on through cleaning. I love it. That's what we do.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I would just like to say, when we were thinking about this idea, Wisdom Wednesday, and thinking about life and how it does what it does, if we need nothing, we need wisdom today. So I just want to run through a couple of points just to give you guys a background as to what our thoughts are. When you think about it, in our minds, it just starts with knowledge, right? And so what is knowledge? So knowledge is truth. Knowledge is what you know that is truth, right? What you know that is truth, something you've learned along the way, right? And so when you come to a space and you got some questions, you're perplexed about something, you got a situation, you got a situation shift. Come on, somebody. You got something going on in your life where you're like, I don't know what to do. What you need is what? You need knowledge, right? You need knowledge. Sometimes you don't think you know, but you know.
Right.
Because you know what you know, right? And so in therapy with my clients, we began to talk, and I don't have an agenda for my clients. I don't have an agenda for their lives. They know what they need to do. They just need to hear it from themselves. So tonight, and as we meet, every time we meet, it's going to be one of those things where, man, I knew that. Like, I don't know why I'm not doing that. So the knowledge, the truth that you have on the inside, all you got to do is be still. All you got to do is meditate.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just go out, go sit outdoors.
Yeah.
Sit in nature.
Right.
It'll come to you. Just quiet your mind.
Yeah.
And that wisdom that's on the inside of you will come up. And it'll answer your questions. It'll set you free. We want to see you free. We want to be free. Come on, because it's for freedom that we've been set free.
Right.
And so we're doing this because the knowledge is there. We searched, we have looked, y'all, we've combed these books, combed the data.
Still
we found
doing
out a
it.
lot of things, right?
Yeah.
And so the knowledge leads to understanding.
Right.
Well, what's the difference between knowledge and understanding?
Right.
Well, understanding is I begin to realize how important the knowledge is to my next step. Because I didn't know, but I tapped in and now I know.
Right.
Things happen to you in life.
Right.
It happens to me. It happens to Lauren.
Yeah.
And life just comes in and it just pounds you.
Yeah.
It pounds you. And you start making decisions and you let folks in your life. Okay? Or you get a job and you said, I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the money. Maybe that's not where I need to be. Or maybe I need to go back to school, whatever it is. But you do it and life just kind of pounds on you, right? And as we make decisions, then we start to question our judgment. And we be like, I don't know what I'm doing. But that is the farthest thing from the truth. What it is we're not applying the knowledge that we already have to get understanding.
To gain the wisdom.
The wisdom. It's the wisdom. We need the wisdom.
Every time.
So we're mining. Good evening, Kim. What's going on, cuz? We're mining for the wisdom. It's some nuggets in there for us.
Yeah.
It's some things down in there that we need for our very lives because it's a serious matter. There are things going on. There are people you're interacting with. You know, some people, you might be an empath out there like us.
Yeah.
An empath feels very deeply. You are an empath because you're on this call.
Yeah.
Because I know you're probably thinking so and so need to be on this call. Guess what? We're not worrying about that person.
We ain't worried about it.
Because the people that are here are the people that care about what we're learning in the research as it relates to this idea of social fitness.
Right.
Y'all know how you're thinking about your physical fitness?
Right.
Well, there's a new term that refers to social fitness.
Right.
If you're out there and you've not heard of it, we're going to be talking about that too. Well, what on earth does social fitness mean?
Right.
Well, you got to do some things to be in social settings and to conduct yourself in a way that's respectful and loving and kind to people. Because it's a way to do everything. And everybody has a history, a background, and previous relationship experiences. We can't just handle people any kind of way. So just like we're trying to get physically fit, we need to work on our spiritual fitness, our social fitness. Am I fit for it? Now, I know if I've been going through, if I'm in a mood, maybe I just need to fall back and not go outside for a minute.
Right.
Maybe friends are inviting you and you can't press past it.
Right.
Maybe some meditation might help you to get in a good headspace so you could be socially fit. Because the anxiety and the depression is the common cold of mental health. And everybody on this call knows that when you have a common cold, if you sneeze, what's going to happen?
Spray it.
So whatever we got going on is the social setting is going to get it.
Right.
It's just going to be passed on.
Right.
And so we want to just talk about this idea of introducing new concepts and new ways of doing things and the wisdom that you already have. So when that knowledge is multiplied, it's wisdom.
Right.
And then you trust the voice within.
Right.
No longer do I need to call you and get you to validate my decision.
Yeah, I can just do it. Yeah, it's with the ease. And it's not something that we are just telling you. I say this to my clients a lot of times, I'm not telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know.
Oh, yes.
Right? Not to self-disclose, but just to tell you that I'm here with you. And so that's whatever we come into this space to share with you, we probably haven't mastered, to be honest, but we're walking it with you. So the difficulty that you feel, the loneliness, come on somebody, the frustration, right? The irritability that you might be experiencing because you're entering in a new phase of life. We're there with you. And so this is also a communal space for support for people who want to gain that knowledge, right? That wisdom, that understanding. So one of the things that we wanted to introduce to you today to just kind of set the mood for what we're going to be doing every Wednesday is we wanted to bring you guys just a snippet of wisdom. So what's been on our heart, what we've been meditating on when we planned it. We just said it'd be impromptu.
Yeah.
Right. We that's just how we get down. It is what it is. Whatever's coming up in my spirit, we also want that to be, we want to share that with you tonight. So for me, I feel like the wisdom that I would like to share tonight is it's okay to be alone. I think I just kind of alluded to it earlier. Mm-hmm. It's when you're alone, that's when things are quiet, right? That's when they're quiet. Dr. Lakiba talked about earlier, Mom talked about earlier, when you're quiet, you can do what? You can meditate. Yeah. When you can meditate, you can do what? You can hear, right? What the divine, what the Creator is trying to share with you. So many times we ask, well, God, why isn't this happening? Why I need help about this. Please let me know if this person's for me or against me, but it's so loud. You've got so many things going on, and I'm not talking about music. It could be the person sitting next to you. Their energy, their spirit is just too loud. Yeah. It's blocking you because you got so much coming up and going on. You can't focus. You can't even get your mind right. Pay attention to the way that you feel around certain people, right? And it takes you to be still. Just to experience yourself in your body is work within itself. We're not talking this stuff. I tell my clients, this isn't easy. I'm not telling you something that you could do off the street. If it was easy, you wouldn't be here. Everybody be here if it was easy. It's hard. Yeah. And so first, being courageous enough to experience what's going on in your body. It's scary. For some of you who've been out of your body, it might feel like a shock, right? But just sit in it. Use that courage, that bravery, that faith, sometimes even the size of a mustard seed, that I can do it, right? Yeah. And experience whatever you're experiencing. If you feel like, okay, I'm uncomfortable, my spirit is unsettled in the places that I'm going. For me, something that's been coming up is just the things that I've been consuming. All of it matters, right? And if I really want direction, I've got to quiet down what's going on around me. I've got to cut off some of the things that are too loud. Maybe it might be the opinions of other people. Sometimes we hold the opinions of other people higher than we hold the Creator's opinion of us. Oh, wow. The Creator says we're fearfully and wonderfully made. Yeah. Those don't even match up. Yeah. That's not even worth, paying attention to. My God. But it's so loud that I've lost my true identity, my true self. So for me, wisdom this week is just it's okay to be alone. To find that quiet place. The more that you do it, I say this to my clients all the time, the easier it'll be. Once you start, it's hard. It's almost like, you'll hear me say this a lot, it's almost like starting your fitness journey or starting a diet. It's not something that feels good. People want direct results. Yeah. I'm dieting, oh, look at me, I look good, I look skinny. You're going to look the same you looked this yesterday. And next week, you're probably going to look the same. It's the process. It's the consistency, right? And then the more that you do it, the easier it becomes. And then it becomes true to who you are. Now, when I'm in trouble, I go to my quiet place, okay? Yes. Now when I'm fearful, I'm anxious, I know how to quiet the noise. Yeah. Now I've been in my body so much that I can feel when I'm not somewhere that I need to be, or if I'm sharing something with somebody that I don't need to share it with, or I'm talking to a person that I don't need to talk to, because I've spent some time. So it's okay to be alone. If you feel like you're alone, that's good. Yeah. You're right where God wants you to be. Yeah. You're right where you need to get comfortable. Yeah. Sit back. Yeah. Get your blanket and relax. I know that's right. You know what I'm saying? Kick your feet up. That's good. Yeah. Get comfortable here. When God wants you to get up, you'll get up. Yeah. When the Creator has somebody to be next to you, they'll be next to you. Yeah. But first, you've got to find yourself. And we want to be on this journey with you as you do that. Yes. Because here's the tea. We're doing it too. Hello. We right there with you. So we're just sharing with you.
And we're going to be okay.
Yeah, we all going to be okay. We all in this together. Yeah. So that's the wisdom that's been placed on my heart this week. And so that's what I wanted to share. So it's okay to be alone. You're right where the Creator wants you to be if you're alone.
Yes. Well said. Wisdom. Good people, this is what you are in store for.
Right.
We want to give you just a little snapshot of
Right.
next week.
Right.
Come right back here next Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Right.
We're going to be talking about all things pertaining to wisdom
Right.
and betrayal.
Right. What wisdom do you want to share this week?
Listen,
You said the
what you shared, I'm
you
just
feel like that's it. Okay. I receive. We'll let it be what it's gonna be.
it's okay to be alone is the wisdom tonight. I
Well,
mean, because that was a word.
Yeah.
And you good company with yourself.
Right. Right.
You know, the emotions begin when they sit on you, they start to take color.
Right.
I'm feeling like green tonight, growing.
Right.
Ooh,
Well.
talk about that.
Right.
Because if you name it, you can tame it.
Right.
So
Right.
it's so much that we're going to share with you all, but we're going to sit on the wisdom you gave about it's okay to be
Right,
alone.
right.
That was a word.
Yeah.
And that's what you're in for though.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, wisdom, all things pertaining to betrayal.
Right.
If you're on this call and you have experienced a betrayal,
Mm.
which I bet you $1 to a dime, that's everybody on this call. That right there. It has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to come back and talk
Yeah.
to us because we're going to be talking about betrayal. What is it?
Mm.
What are the different forms of betrayal?
Mm.
What do we do when we've experienced a betrayal? What's the difference between forgiveness and reconciliation?
Mm.
It's going to be, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Y'all see me working this fan.
That's all right. Take
Yeah.
it, what you need
Okay.
to do. Yeah.
I'm all right. We all right, aren't we? We all right. Y'all, peace and love. It's nothing but love. We're looking at spending between 30 and 40 minutes with you. We're not
Yeah.
going to keep you long, but we're going to come in here with some thunder.
Yeah.
And we're going to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
We know that y'all are coming because you just want to be with us and we want to be with you and we all need wisdom. That's why we're here.
We all
Free
right.
psychoeducation related to wisdom. All things related pertaining to wisdom and mental health and wellness. That's why we're going to be here. If somebody's not here tonight and the vibe tonight and what we've talked about tonight, you feel like it'll be beneficial to you, make sure to invite them. Share the information with them. Get them to follow our page.
Right.
Let them know we're going to be here next Wednesday.
Right.
And like I said, this betrayal thing, you know, y'all don't want to miss it.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the thunder emojis. It's going to be that thunder and
Yeah.
lightning.
It's
Sit
gonna
back,
be
put your
good.
seatbelt on.
Yeah.
You know, don't have nothing around you. You may kick it over.
I'll share this. It's in relationship that we're wounded,
Mm.
but it's also in relationship that we're healed.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay. Some of us have been betrayed and we done with people.
Right.
We get to the place where we like, you know what? F it. I'm done with all y'all, you know, miss me. I'm just going to be just like the person that did it to me. What an injustice.
Right.
What a travesty of justice. That you would allow yourself, that I would allow myself to be made over by some mess. Let's transcend it. Let's rise above it.
Go higher.
We're not going to be the bigger person because if you're the bigger person, you're around small people. What we're going to do is heal so we can be present in our true selves and show up. Now, my shirt says you can't buy respect. And so we'll leave you with that. Respect is a core value. Social fitness speaks to respect. In this space, it's all respect. So if you're in the chat and you're saying whatever you're saying, make sure that you're respectful to everybody on the call because we want to make sure this is a safe space for everybody.
Right.
And just know that it's all love, it's all peace, it's all respect. Everybody on this call, you're special to us and we love you. Meet us back here.
Yes.
Same time, 8 o'clock.
Send it to someone.
Yes.
Send it. We want to have as many people here as possible.
Yes.
We appreciate you all for being here so much. Additionally, we also want to know if there is a topic
Yes.
that you would like for us to talk about, something that you're experiencing that you would like for us to talk about. Most likely we've done some research on it or we have lived experiences or like I said,
we will.
We will. So whatever it is that's on your heart and what you share with us is confidential. So you don't have to worry about us putting it, this is what somebody said they want to know about their man and da-da-da-da. It's not going to be that. If you share with us, we'll touch on it.
It's
in Wisdom
universal
Wednesday.
though. It's
Yeah,
universal.
we're
Wisdom
all
is universal.
connected. Right.
Yeah.
we're all
So you ain't got to
connected.
know who sent it and why they sent it and
Not
what the
your business.
details.
You probably
Yeah.
gone through it.
Well,
Or a version of it. Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
on that note,
Right.
peace and blessings, good people. We love you. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.
Thank
Peace.
you for coming.
Yes, it's all love.
Bye.
It's all love. The love is coming right back to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Right
so
back
much
to
for
you.
receiving it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Good night.